Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 13 of Vicious Rants. I'm your host, the one and only Tim Vicious. And with this one I'm kind of excited on for a few reasons. One being that it's number 13, and well, 13's always been kind of a good number for me. Also, with this one, what I'm going to be talking about, basically, it's something that, I kind of brought up here and there, and a couple times, just never anything actually legitimate, nothing ever serious. So, yeah, this one, I just want to get the point across on it real quick, and get straight to it. This one I'm going to be fucking talking about on how I'm getting pissed on how the title's treated. Now, don't get me wrong, 2012 was a bit of a good thing as far as on how the championships were treated, but only in some way. Because you look at 2012, and three of the pay-per-views during the course of the year, WWE had the opening match for 3 pay-per-views I'm sorry, if you haven't been noticing, if you can't tell by the voice, I'm still a little sick, so head's still a little fucked up. I'm gonna get a chance to get my head together. During the course of 2012, 3 of the pay-per-views had the World Heavyweight Championship as the opening match. There, I finally fucking got it out. It's sick and insultive. It's the same title that Ricky Steamboat, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair held, and yet you're having that be the opening card? What the fuck? That ain't right. I mean, when I was a kid, I had a whole idea on the hierarchy on how each title was. I mean, obviously, yeah, you got your first tier, your second tier titles, but what I'm talking about is on how I view on how the titles are. You got the WWE Championship, which says you're the best in the you're the best in the company. Then you got the World Heavyweight Championship, which says you're the best world heavyweight wrestler they have. Then you have the Intercontinental Championship, which says you are the best international wrestler. You are the best wrestler they have on an international level. Then you have the United States Championship, which says you are the best wrestler in the United States. Then you have the Tag Team Championship, which by itself which is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, even during the 90s, they at least had, when they were throwing out different titles like crazy, they at least had the courtesy of giving people an idea that each one meant something. And, because, think about it, the European Championship, what did that mean? You were the best you represented all of Europe. Hardcore Championship, you were the best hardcore wrestler. Cruiserweight Championship, you were the best cruiserweight wrestling. You were the best cruiserweight wrestler. Light Heavyweight Championship, same thing. When you win a title, that means that company is putting a lot of faith and trust into you, thinking that you are a draw and that you can bring in people and money for them. And yet, what are they having you do? Instead, you got the champions defending the titles maybe every other month on the show. It's insultive. It's insultive to the whole concept of the championship. And yeah, I just am not a big fan of on how that's being done. It's not right. And before I keep going on, Kurgan, just to make you happy, There, I have yous talking about on how Cena sucks during the show. So, there you go. See? Had a very first guest ever on the show. Now let's wait for the applause. Nothing? No? No? Nothing? Nothing? I gotta remember to invest into a soundboard. Maybe I can get some clapping. Anyways, yeah, that's on how I see it, you know. And I mean, even before then, with other companies, I mean, TNA has theirs, the X Division. Yeah, they have their X Division series. So that's self-explanatory. Television Championship, saying you're their best wrestler on TV. I mean, let's even go into the Wayback Machine and look back at WCW. You know, Television Championship, best wrestler on TV. United States Championship, best wrestler in the United States. Again. And also, Cruiserweight Tag Team. Cruiserweight Tag Team. Let's look at ECW. ECW Television. Best television champion on ECW. Which case? Again, I could go on and on and on. The fact of the matter is, make the titles show what they mean. If you're saying that you are the best, if you're saying that you're the United States champion and that you are the best wrestler in America, then you need to live up to it. Now, I'm not making that as a knock on Cesaro, because Cesaro's actually living up to the name. U.S. title just means a lot to me because of the heritage on it, so that's why I use that one. Intercontinental title also means a lot to me because of its heritage. You know? And again, I know I brought this up before in the very first episode. Pat Patterson has said it best. The best world champions were good Intercontinental champions. Fact is, you need to have a good second-tier champion if you're going to be a good world champion. Make the titles mean what they're supposed to. It's insultive to the title and its lineage when you don't. I am, for one, so fucking sick and tired of the way that they're not. It's not right. Anyways, that's pretty much all the time that I got for this episode. So, don't forget to leave your questions, complaints, comments, grunts, groans, whatever on down below. Look for me on Twitter at Tim Vicious. Check out my girl. Actually, this time I took some time to think of the names that I wanted to say on here. If I don't get your Twitter handle right, sorry. I'm just going to go and say as best as I can. Roxy, at that Roxy Girl. Charmaine, at Monkey Mars. Helen Roberts. Kat, K-Cad. Sorry, Kat, I forgot the number at the end of your name. Victoria, I am Victoria83. That's Penny Lane at Meow_Cakes. Like I said, Legion of Nerds is going to be coming soon. Post some information on that once I get it. Check out my brother in crime. Check out my partner in crime, my brother from another mother, James Steele, at JX2001. Check out my other brother, Danny Ramos. I am Danny Sunday. You know, check out Kurgan. He was just on here at Team Custom Made. You know, we're all just a bunch of crazy little misfits that'll go and blow up about anything and everything. Alright? And that's all the time I got for today. Real quick, also, before she goes and gets mad and drop kicks me, check out Stacy at Stacy Impact WFAM. And if you love me, great. If you hate me, fuck you.